Oi, fala aí pessoal, bom dia. Você está escutando o Inglês no Rádio. I am your host, Foster Hodge. This is your daily dose of English. Alexia, do you want to start?
Hi, Foster. Welcome
Alexia, what's
to
up?
Inglês no podcast.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be
Why?
too picky, but technically we call it Inglês no Rádio.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
But it is a podcast.
Of course it is.
It is a podcast. So welcome to another episode of Inglês no Rádio.
Hey! And today we are going to talk about another kind of phrasal verbs.
Yeah, another episode on phrasal verbs. Vocês vão sofrer pra caramba.
But it's really important. All the phrasal verbs that we are talking about, we use a lot daily basis.
Literally, I cannot exaggerate how much we use phrasal verbs in English. So what I recommend is do not let them make you crazy. Just become more familiar with them and start using them in your everyday speech. And then they are not a scary thing. Like, I don't want to study phrasal verbs because it's so scary.
And sometimes you are already using it and you don't know that it's a phrasal verb. So,
Yeah, and that's how you should. You don't want to know if it's a phrasal verb. That's not the goal. The goal
Exactly.
is that you just have an intuition that you're speaking correctly, right?
yeah.
Okay, so phrasal verb of the day are phrasal verbs related to which verb, Alexia?
To look.
To look. Okay. So before we start, a quick pronunciation tip because you know how much we love pronunciation. If you want to sign up for Sound School, you can in March. Okay, so look is the other U sound, which is the sound. A lot of my students want to say ooh.
Yeah. The
Like-
difference is to look and to look.
Exactly. So if you think about the word push,
To push and to push.
no, totally wrong. Totally wrong. Alexia, my number
push.
one student, even makes mistakes sometimes.
To push
Yeah, push.
and to push.
No, these are the same sound.
No, it's not.
To push and to put.
No, I was doing to push in the wrong way and to push.
Oh,
no,
you're showing
correct
the difference.
Wait, yes.
Okay, cool. I understand now.
Even the best teacher sometimes doesn't get his own student.
I am patient, I promise. Okay, so the other U is just the sound of Most Brazilians, when they have mistakes with this, they confuse it with the oo sound. Like the same sound in Portuguese, like azul, atum, etc. Right? But it's It comes more from the back of your throat. Cool. Okay. So phrasal verbs with to look. The first one that I always think of when I have a new lesson with a student and they say something like, I await your response very excited. And I know they're saying like, eu aguardo sua resposta, alguma coisa assim. But I always say, I'm looking forward to our class, or I look forward to our class. So do you understand what to look forward to something means?
Yes.
Okay, explain it to me.
Imagine that you are gonna visit New York City and then you really, really wanna go to Central Park and you are waiting for this experience, but you are looking forward to go to the Central Park.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. You're excited about something.
Yeah.
Can you think of a good synonym to look forward to something?
Unfortunately, I can't.
So we have a word in English and in Portuguese, to anticipate.
Yeah.
Like if you are anticipating something, you're excited about something in the future, right? So, Alexia, can you give me an example of something that you're looking forward to now?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to go to a tango show.
Cool. I'm looking forward to our trip to
Montevideo.
Uruguay. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Awesome. You know what another really good phrasal verb with to look is? To look out.
To look out.
Yeah. So if you think about look out can be a phrase just on its own. You can say, look out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying when I say look out?
Yeah, like cuidado.
Yeah. Like look out. The car is about to kill you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So when we talk about look out, it's really talking about to be careful, to pay attention that there is like a dangerous situation.
But it's only when it's really, really, really dangerous, right? You're not gonna look out. There is a stairs there. You
There
know?
are-
And there are stairs there.
Or there's a staircase. You could say that. I could say like, if we're just walking on the street, like, hey, look out. There's dog poop on the street. Not super dangerous.
But you are about to, you know what I'm saying? It's like on the last second of the action.
Yeah, at the last second.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
last
usually it's right in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we use it. You can also say look out when we're talking about people. So, like,
Look out at someone because he's not your friend.
no.
Okay.
Good try. This is a very important thing that Alexia is very good at, is just trying to experiment with new things. And if it's wrong, a native speaker, even who's not a teacher, will be like, what do you mean by that? And then you'll learn the right way.
Yeah.
So language is a creative process. It's not an analytical process. Não é, gente? Pô. Okay, so to look out for someone, I could say, like, for example, my big brother
Yeah.
always looks out for me, which means he has my back. Another phrasal verb, which means, he's watching me to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. He's taking care of me.
Would that make sense if it's an au pair going to United States to take care of 3 kids and she's gonna look out for these kids?
Yeah. You could say look out for the kids. I think in that like parent-kid relationship, I would probably say take care of. Look out is more of like a mentor relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he looks out for me,
Yeah, so maybe one day this person will be this example and the kid can say it. Okay.
Exactly. Cool. So another super, super common phrasal verb with to look is to look over. Do you know this one? So this is something I use as a teacher a lot, is like
To
someone sends
analyze.
me to analyze.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah. So for example, a lot of times people send me an essay or their CV and I say, okay, Denise, give me 2 days and I will look over this and then I will give you my recommendations.
Yeah.
So it's to analyze, but really to revise, right? Very similar. But it's just to take a look at something
Or to look over a situation as well.
Yeah, to examine. You hear this a lot with business deals. Like, let me look over the contracts to make sure everything looks good. Okay, Mr. Trump, it's good. Let's make a deal,
Yeah. Let's build the walls.
Don't start. Not on my podcast. What about probably the most simple one, just to look at, if you're just looking at something. So, for example, Alexia, I'm looking at the view of Buenos Aires.
Yes, you are looking at something. I don't know because this
We
is something.
translate it to Portuguese.
Tô olhando. Olhando para.
Olhando.
Yeah.
Olhando. So, exactly. So we have to look at, which is olhando. Pode ser vendo.
Yeah.
You can say seeing, looking at. So to look at is just the most simple, like, I see something. I am looking at something. Same thing. Synonyms. But to look for something,
It's
how
when
is
you
that
are procurando.
right. You are searching, you are seeking, you don't know where something is. You're looking at, like, for example, right now, I'm looking at my guitar. I see my guitar, it's right there. But if I'm looking for a new guitar,
It's like you're gonna go to stores and look for
yeah,
a new
or
guitar.
I lost my guitar and I don't know where it is or
Yeah.
something. Right. So we have the difference between look at and look for. Exactly. Cool. So let's go with two really good ones to finish up are to look up and to look up to. So these are great examples of how just one change in preposition can really change the meaning. So, Alexia, if I say, for example, if you ask me what is the meaning of a word in English, and I say, I don't know.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
look
it
up on the dictionary.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up in the dictionary. So what does that mean?
Eu vou procurar o significado.
Caraca, é barulhento pra
Caramba.
Caramba. So
It's
to look up,
like you have to find the meaning. Você vai procurar.
yeah, to look up is you're trying to find something, right?
Yeah.
Normally information. So
A lot of people will mix look for and look up.
yeah, so you're looking for something, which is like an object or something. Look up generally has to do with information. Perfect. Almost always when you say look up, you're going to be talking about vocabulary or research or something like that on the internet. Cool. But if we say look up to, if you look up to someone, have you heard that before?
Yes, I had.
Okay. So, for example, if I say, I really look up to my dad, what do you understand with that?
Is that you respect him a lot and
Yeah.
you have him as an example for your life.
Yeah. I respect him. I admire him. He's my idol, right?
Yeah.
So can you tell me someone other than your dad, because I know you're going to say that, who is someone you look up to?
My mom.
So, for example, I could also say, I really look up to, it doesn't have to be a certain person.
Like Meryl Streep.
Alexia's just looking for a reason to say Meryl Streep in the episode.
Tom Hanks.
Tom. Fechar a boca com M.
Tom.
Alexia só tem errinho de pronúncia, que é fechar a boca no final das palavras com M.
Eu fiquei bem melhor nisso, mas em algumas, por exemplo, something, ainda é uma... Eu não sei, ainda...
Você
É um
sabe
desafio.
exatamente como fazer,
Sim, mas eu não consigo. Igual você com borboleta. Nem vem, porque você também tem palavras em português, tá?
Okay, we are not finishing this podcast with a relationship fight. Okay, so you can say, I look up to a person. That's the most common thing. Like, I look up to my dad. I look up to Barack Obama, whatever. Or you could
I
just
look
say
up
like,
at Melania Trump.
Yeah, to each his own. No political affiliations here. But you could also say to like a group of people, like, I look up to people that, really follow their passions.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Cool. So to look up is just searching, researching for information. To look up to is talking about someone you respect. Any more questions? Do you want to do a quick revision really quick?
Let's go.
So what's the difference between looking at and looking for? Alexia, vai.
Look at is when you are, oh my God, it's when you are seeing something in front of you. And to look for is when you are procurando, when you are searching
Perfect.
for a new thing
Perfect.
or something that you've lost.
Perfect. And can you tell me what is something that you are looking forward to?
Looking forward to
Yeah.
going to a tango show.
Yeah, perfect. Do you have another example that's not tango, not Montevideo?
Yeah, to a movie that I forgot the name. Viva la Vida, Coco something. It's an animation. I forget.
Perfect. Okay.
I forgot. Sorry.
And
Oh my God, I'm under pressure. Come on.
this is a lightning round, super fast. And if you look over something like, hey, let me look over your thesis or your CV.
It's when you are not analyzing, but I like this word. It's when you are reviewing.
Perfect. Reviewing, revising, and finally, to look up and to look up to.
To look up is when you are looking up to a word that you don't know the meaning on the dictionary while you're laughing?
No, I hear in your voice that you're suffering.
I hate
and I'm
that so
scared
much.
that you are going to be angry with me.
Yes. And to look it up is when you have someone as an example for your life.
To look up to someone.
Yes, I'm really under pressure. Didn't expect that.
Under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's a great way to end the episode. If you guys have any questions about phrasal verbs, recommendations for other episodes, send us a message at inglesnocru.com.
And please, deixa uma review para a gente.
Se você tem iPhone, por favor, deixe um comentário, um review, porque é o único jeito que mais pessoas vão descobrir
a gente.
A gente.
A gente entende que você queira nós só para você, mas deixa os outros descobrirem. Deixa, por favor.
Mas também eu sei que é chato fazer isso no iTunes, mas eu sempre faço com os milhares de podcasts que eu escuto, porque eu sei que é o jeito que funciona. Então, por favor, gente, leave us a review. Should we stop? We should probably stop now. Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you soon.